Immediately I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, standing steady with a firm grip. So that the winds would not blow on the earth or the sea, not even rustle a tree. Then I saw another angel rising from where the sun rose, carrying the seal of the living God. He thundered to the 4 angels assigned the task of hurting the earth and the sea. Don't hurt the earth, don't hurt the sea. Don't so much as hurt a tree until I've sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Arcangelo rides. It's time. Grand Rising. It's good to see you all. The signs are all around us. And Arcangelo rides again. Yeah. Did you see it yesterday? Yeah. Arcangelo won the Belmont Stakes. And horses actually have a very deep spiritual meaning. When you look at horses, horses bring to you the signs of God. The signs are built into the horses. Are the horses galloping in the chat right now? Arcangelo wins the Belmont Stakes. And what are the signs when you sit back and you actually watch that horse, when you actually see what's the meaning behind what happened yesterday? Did you see what happened yesterday? A lot of changes are hitting the earth right now. And one angel has the task of activating the other 4. And we could see this as Arcangelo is riding past the national treasures, right? The national treasures are fading. All of the horses were fading. But there was one horse that came out of nowhere, 7-1, baby. And all of a sudden, we could see clearly the path that we're all about to take. You know, you could see that there's a lot of changes in the world. It's a biblical time period. Time and time again, horses give us the answers. We're even going to go back to American Pharaoh. Remember American Pharaoh? Let us know in the comments. We're going to be breaking this all down. There's biblical signs right before us. God is talking to us through the horses. Tremendous. Yeah, In the Moment writes, energy readers with the horses. Horses are giving us the answer, right? Yeah. So many people are disconnected from nature, right? They're disconnected from the animals. We're actually all animals. You got to get back in nature. You got to get connected with the animals, with the plants. Everything is right before our very eyes. And today we're going to be breaking this all down. We gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. I'm absolutely grateful for all of your support. please, could you kindly smash the like button? It helps others find this message. Yeah, hit that like button, and please hit the subscribe button and double check you're still subscribed. Click the bell next to subscribe, select all. We have a daily video, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You could even set an alarm on your phone so it goes off every day at 9 a.m. You know that there's going to be another video coming out. We do this collectively on Patreon. It is going to be unbelievable this week. The link is in the description. If you care to join Patreon, we have Telegram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn. We have it all. All the links are in the description and on the channel page. Arcangelo rides again. It's time for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Yeah, the 4 angels are at the 4 corners of the earth, but each and every one of us are sealed in the forehead. Are you sealed in the forehead? We are ready to go. We've been holding it back for a long time. And all of a sudden, Arcangelo comes, boom, there goes Arcangelo, blasting through everything, obliterating the national treasure. Did you see the national treasure? The 4 was leading the way. The 4, the sign of the 4 was there the whole time. And then all of a sudden, we could see a massive, beautiful a stallion come out of nowhere dressed in purple and blue. 7-1. The 7 was coming in 2023, the 7 year, the year of the rapture. The 7-1 odds, the Arcangelo with the purple and the blue blasts through it all. And the whole time the 4 was leading the whole way, and then it faded away. Horses are spiritual animals. There is a symbolism of the horse. The horse represents strength, courage, and freedom. And that's what we all have to focus on right now. And everyone should write that down. Write it down, write it in the comments, write it in the live stream, write it on your blackboard, as my grandfather used to say. Write it on your blackboard. Strength, courage, and freedom. It's funny how this energy theme keeps popping up. Strength, courage, and freedom. And that's what the horse represents. The horse helps you to connect with spiritual energies and abilities. The horse supports you in seeing things in a different light. And that's what we're actually doing today. Some people just see a horse race. Some people see a lot more that's right before our very eyes. Happy times. It's good to see you. Yeah, there are happy times that are headed our way. The happy times are coming across right now. Arcangelo wins the Belmont Stakes. Tremendous win for Arcangelo. And with this monumental win, it shows us a lot of change, authentic change, not fake man-created change. You know, when things happen naturally and organically, you're actually seeing it. You want to see these things. I think a lot of things out there, you know, this was televised, but it doesn't have a lot of, you know, you kind of feel all of like the pregame for some of the other events. It's kind of manipulated. It was just happening. And before the race started, you saw a woman, Jenna Antonucci. And Jenna actually became the first female trainer to win a Triple Crown race. This has been going on for over a century, and no female trainer ever trained a horse to win a Triple Crown race. So we're seeing a massive shift. You know, we talk about balancing the energies. What is actually happening? Some people take it, you know, they don't really understand. What we do here on the channel is understanding what is authentically happening. There is a balance. Things have been out of balance, right? So now we're achieving balance, so that divine feminine energy is coming back. Each and every one of us should hold that. It actually helps us to become creative. That's the creative energies that we hold inside of us. So Jenna Antonucci becomes the first female trainer to win a Triple Crown race as a horse trainer. And this is really a very interesting spiritual meaning when you watch this. So we're watching the race, right? National Treasure, right? So also a tremendous movie, The National Treasure. Did you ever watch that movie, National Treasure? They show you a lot of truth. So you know how you have to decipher the code just like they did in National Treasure. You got to go watch that movie, right? All of a sudden they have the horse, right? National Treasure. What does it represent? And then it gets obliterated by the Archangel that just comes swooping in. So the National Treasure with the 4, and you saw the 4 and then 4 horses. Isn't it interesting? Leading the way the whole time. All of a sudden, this horse dressed in purple and blue, he starts galloping. He's running so fast. 7-1 to 777 rewards. Can you imagine if you bet on 7-1 odds? You probably got some good bucks right there, right? $100, I guess, is $700, right? Maybe $1.11 wins you $777. We're just having a good time. No, but this is what's going on. So Arcangelo starts pulling up, and then all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. It's like an RKO from out of nowhere. We make the channel for all the people. So it comes from out of nowhere, and it leads the race. Now, there was even a favorite in this race, and even the favorite, it started coming, right? National Treasure was fading, and this horse could not be caught. The 369. If you ever knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would hold the keys to the universe. 144,000. 1 plus 4 plus 4 is 9. You guys still have the 3, 6, and 9. You can't escape these numbers, light warriors. The Tower of Babel. Remember the Tower of Babel? Language, they got us all speaking all different types of languages, right? But there is only one universal language, and that's the numbers. The numbers never lie, light warriors. The numbers never lie. So we see that beautiful 3 on the horse, right? We saw the 4 horsemen, and then all of a sudden, when you actually see the end, you see the 1 horse, and then you see the 4 horses, and then the National Treasure horse. It just faded. It couldn't keep up anymore. Couldn't keep up with the Archangel. It couldn't keep up with the favorites. It all faded. You know, I want you to reflect on your life. I want you to reflect. We're gonna take a trip today. We're gonna take a trip in Mr. D's time machine. We're doing it again. We're taking a trip in the time machine right now. And please, if you just stumbled in this live stream, could you just hit that like button right now? It's a really great help. It's going to help others get on this live stream to learn these lessons. I want you to go back to 2015. Remember the world, and didn't it, in like 2016, didn't America get really crazy? I want you to think about what happened in America, right? We started seeing a massive shift happen, right? We seen demons start to growl. Right? They were getting angrier and angrier, right? The light of Christ started getting brighter and brighter. Do you remember that time? In 2015, American Pharaoh won the Triple Crown. You remember American Pharaoh? Very interesting name, American. I didn't think that pharaohs were in America. We didn't know that Egypt was still here. It was still going on. All this control, all this Egyptian stuff. And then we turned the dollar bill over. Oh, the pyramids are there. Oh, look at that. Oh, the obelisk. You ever see that giant obelisk in Washington, D.C.? Oh, there's the massive Oh, look at that obelisk right there. Look at the obelisks. If you're new to the channel, I actually took you to the obelisk. Did you know there's an Egyptian obelisk in New York City? Did you know it's there? Yeah, we went there. We saw it on the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. We have a great time here. In the Moment writes, Sphinx and Akashic records are on my mind. Yeah. The Sphinx, right? Remember all these things? It's funny. I just saw a funny, interesting synchronicity when it comes to the Sphinx recently. But these things are popping up right now. The signs are right before our very eyes, and the horses really help us. Very powerful spiritual creatures, the horses. Frank, thank you so much for the support. Frank writes, we are the leaders, the warriors, the spiritual guides. We are supposed to be here. We signed up for this. I love you, family. It is our time now. It's our time. It's our time. It is our time now. It's our time. You could even write it in the chat. So think back to the world in 2015, and then we saw the American Pharaoh. And the American Pharaoh, has it been over 7 years since that time? 2016, right? And now we are. So it ushers in. So what are we going into 2023, into 2024? We're seeing a massive shift. And we see that as Arcangelo comes blasting in, obliterating the field, light warriors. And this was not supposed to happen. You know? Have you ever seen a woman training a horse that won before? You never seen it before. Isn't it interesting? A century of this going on. A woman trainer never trained a horse to win. And this is the biggest race. Did you know that this is the longest race? It's about stamina. You got to keep, how many times have I told you this? You got to have stamina. You have to have resiliency. You got to keep going. That's what this represents. This is the longest race of all of the Triple Crown races. And this is the one they won. The longest one. The one that you need endurance. You got to keep going. And that actually was shown. Because if the race was, a half a mile less, maybe a different horse would have won. But this race, you had to keep going. That's the race that we're in right now. You got to keep going. Write it in the chat right now. Keep going. 1,000 could fall to your left and 10,000 could fall at your right hand, and you just keep going. It's a biblical time period, and we're all holding the frequency. We have to endure this right now. And Arcangelo is showing us this. He just kept going and going and going and going. And there he goes. There goes Arcangelo. The Archangel comes in from the sun. It's time. It's time for the show. It's showtime. Did you know it's showtime? It's showtime, baby. It's a biblical time. And some people will gaslight you. You're on your spiritual journey. You know, people gaslight, go back to work. You're a spiritual wackadoo. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Got to watch out for Dr. Octopus. The evil supervillains are coming around. You never know when they swoop in. If you're new to the channel, you should check out the live stream from check out all the live streams. We have a great time here. Tammy999, the completion code. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. In 2003, it was Empire Market. Well, you know how they are with the numbers. Doesn't look like 23. Go back and look at the market, and then thank you for all your hard work, Michael. I appreciate that, Tammy. Yeah, the Empire Market in 2003. It's very interesting. No, the codes are there. The symbolism is there. And that's what you need to do. If you say, well, you know what, I'm having a difficult time dealing with all the confusion. Isn't there a lot of confusion? Isn't there so much confusion right now? There's confusion. You're going to have to go with the heart. If you are living in the rational mind, right, the monkey mind, your brain is not your first brain. Your brain is your third brain. I know this is difficult if you're new to this, but if you just keep going on this journey, all of a sudden you start to find the way out of the matrix, out of the prison of the mind. Your brain is the third brain. Your heart is the first brain. Your stomach is the second brain. And your brain is the third brain. The brain. What did you learn today in class? My brain is my third brain. This is a true story. We actually have a good time here as we're learning all these things. We got to have fun. We have to raise the vibrational frequency. The brain is the third brain. If you're living in the rational mind, if you're on the linear timeline, the timeline is a spiral. We're going like this. Some people and they fall off the cliff. There they go. We have to remember we're a spiral. This is the timeline, and we're spiraling, going outward and bigger every time we spiral. The universe is full of spirals. Like spirals, right? Like the song. No, they tell you right before your very eyes. Like spirals. It's right there. Yeah. Everyone's stumbling in right now. Beth Bentley Yoka is here. Please hit the like button if you just stumbled into this world-famous live stream. Arcangelo rides again. It's a biblical time. It's a biblical moment in the history of humanity. You know, we're seeing maybe some get lost. We're seeing some get found again. The choice is yours. We're given a choice. It's always a choice. Like when Neo was given the red pill or the blue pill, it's actually the purple pill. It's the purple pill. If you're going to find your way out of this, even that we have to go even deeper into this. You cannot go left or right now. You're going to have to go up. It's a true story. You cannot go left or right. You must go up. Go up. You could write it in the chat. You got to go up right now. You have to see it from a higher vantage point. If you go up nice and high, like on top of the mountain, like Mountain Goddess, it's good to see you. Everyone's stumbling in. We have to go up on top of the mountain, and then you have a higher vantage point, and then you start looking down. Start looking down, and when you have a higher vantage point, then you have everything available to you. But if you're low and you can't see certain things, you're gonna have to see it all right now. You have to see it all from a higher vantage point. Then all of a sudden, things start to make sense. Those horses are telling us the answer. We're focused like the horse. The horse is giving us the energies that we need today. If you're just tuning in right now, Arcangelo rides again. It's time for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And there might be some people that are tuned in and hear the apocalypse and they go, oh! Oh no! Apocalypse means a great revealing. Wake up, son. Apocalypse is a great revealing. You like that, Raven? You could write it in the chat right now. Apocalypse is a great revealing, and all is being revealed by the Archangel. It's time to focus on your strength. It's time to focus on strength, courage, and freedom. Many things come in threes. Strength, courage, freedom. We share about this, right? Like the Trinity, like the Holy Trinity. Strength, courage, freedom. It's the Holy Spirit fire, yeah. The Holy Spirit is the Holy Spirit fire burning right now. You could let us know. Strength, courage, and freedom. You know, you have to focus on all aspects right now. Physically, mentally, spiritually. The Triforce, like the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. Anyone that remembers the Legend of Zelda, you could let me know. No, you got to have the Triforce. Yeah, Spirit Orchard is riding. Something is burning inside. There is, isn't it? Don't you feel it? You could feel it. If you missed yesterday's very powerful energy update, a lot of people are feeling this burning sensation at the base of the spine. And if you're feeling it right now, you feel that Holy Spirit fire starting to rise up the spine, right? You're feeling it. You're feeling the chrism in the spine. Not so easy. Not so much fun. A lot of pain. What's your prediction? Pain. Yeah, Mr. T was right. Mr. T was right. Remember Clubber Lang? What's your prediction? Pain. That's the ascension journey. Yeah, you get a lot of pain. A lot of pain, but just like if you are turning into a beautiful, beautiful, with a capital B butterfly, you gotta become liquefied on the inside. It's called Heinreich. And that's what we're all going through right now. We're going through the Heinreich. We're maybe not feeling so great. Yeah, we're not feeling so great, but these are the changes that we're going through to have a beautiful butterfly experience. Tom Stew writes, the Zelda sword hanging on my wall. Tremendous. That's great, Tom. If you want to share a picture, we have a Telegram group chat. I would love to see that stuff. Yeah. If you're new to the channel, I'm all into all that stuff. The retro games, baseball cards, Marvel cards, tremendous Marvel cards growing, right? Check out my YouTube shorts as well. We actually learn a lot. You can see a tremendous comic book over here. Do you like comic books? Superheroes actually teach us about the truth, I get my truth on the news. Yeah, you're crazy, boy. You don't have the truth huh? Remember years ago we used to watch He-Man, Masters of the Universe. That was the truth. Now people watch Bob the Builder so they could grow up to just build blocks and stuff instead of having a creative mind, and that's a different world right now. It's a different world. We have to let go of the rational mind. We have to embrace the creative mind. And Nikola Tesla knew this, and that's how he took from his imagination. It's all about imagination, the inner child. That's who you are. The imagination takes all these ideas and he put it down. Tesla took these ideas, put it on paper, and then eventually created it and took it from the fifth dimension and brought it into this 3D reality. And that's what each and every one of us are able to do right now. We have to have this balance, right? We see the first woman ever, Jenna Antonucci. Congratulations, Jenna. Becomes the first female trainer. What's happening right now is the balance of the divine feminine and masculine, also in science called achieving hemisync, right? So for those, I try to share so everyone could relate to these things. If you achieve hemisync, you are balancing both the right and left hemisphere of the brain. So in science, we call it hemisync. In spirituality, they call it the divine masculine and feminine balance. It's all about balance. Even Thanos talked. Remember Thanos? Right? And he took the little thing. It's got to be balanced. Not too much to one side. Not too much. It's got to be perfectly balanced. Cosmic Dreams. Oh, wow. Cosmic Dreams. It's good to see you, Cosmic Dreams. Thank you so much for the support, Cosmic Dreams. Marvel getting rid of the Punisher. He was the guy who stopped people from hurting kids. Interesting, huh? Very interesting thing, Cosmic Dreams. A lot of people like the Punisher. Who's your favorite superhero? Let us know in the chat. What's your favorite superhero? Everything is a symbolism right now, right? When we look at the Archangel blowing up the race yesterday, no one saw it coming. Nobody saw the Archangel coming. Here he comes, right? And now we're entering another transitional phase. American Pharaoh won the Triple Crown. Then we went into 7 years. Archangel comes rolling in. Great American Eclipse, number 2, 7 years apart. The 7 keeps coming up. The 2023 is 7. 144,000 will be sealed in the forehead. 1 + 4 + 4 is 9. If you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would hold the keys to the universe. If you're learning something new, please hit the like button today. It's really going to help others find this message. And you guys are all going to be awake and aware to what's really going on in the world. Yeah, the Doctor Strange movie actually taught us a lot. Check out the original Doctor Strange movie. Doctor Strange movie, they teach about chakras, the spinning wheels of energy, not the spiritual. Oh, you saw that in a movie. There's no such thing as chakras, boy. You saw that in the movie. No, the Doctor Strange teaches us about Doctor Strange teaches us about the chakras and all the energies that are out there in the universe, and how we could actually harness these energies. And all we need to do is sit back and observe. It's not hard. A lot of people think it's hard. It's actually not. Is it hard to observe? Maybe for some people it is. Nikola Tesla said, "I am the observer." When we sit back, we look at this race, right? We see Archangel dressed in purple and blue, blasting past the national treasure, the four leading all the way. And then at the photo finish, you see the Archangel with a full lead, and then the four horses right behind the Archangel. There are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. Yeah, the apocalypse is the great reveal. It's being revealed right now, yeah. Jason R. writes, Avengers Assemble, tremendous, yeah. The Avengers are coming together right now. That's what we're coming together for a very special time. Very special time. And all we could do is sit back, relax, observe what's happening, and observe the animals in the past year. If you have been observing animals, important message right now. Please hit the like button. Could you kindly right now just hit that like button if you're enjoying this? It's going to help others learn this, especially what I'm about to drop right now, which we've gone over already, which many people are aware of. But you could say, okay, observe the animals, right? So I just did a whole presentation. I'm observing the horses, right? Have you been in the past year observing animals randomly walk in a circle? Sheep walking in a circle, a lot of sheep walking in a circle. Did you see animals walking in a circle? Isn't it strange? All of a sudden, animals start walking in a circle. Sign of the times. Watch the animals. Observe the animals. You ever see like animals before there's a massive earthquake, they're actually acting weird, right? Dogs are sitting down, right? All this weird things that are happening. Yeah, things that are washing up ashore. I actually at the beach yesterday, I saw a dead shark that was just washed up on the shore. You know, it's what's happening? What's happening in the world right now? Very interesting. We're all seeing these changes, right? In the frequencies, right? It's throwing us off as well. We're a little thrown off by the frequencies. There's a lot to handle right now. Jessica writes, birds chirping at 3 a.m. instead of 5 a.m., right? In the middle of the night, all of a sudden the birds start chirping. Everything is off right now. We're about to hit a massive event. Thank you so much, M. I appreciate that. M writes, some animals seem jumpy lately. Yeah. And we might be, I mean, we're the animals too. You might be in the chat right now. You've been feeling a little jumpy lately, right? Jumping around, feeling the anxiety, bouncing around. You're bouncing. It's the glitches in the matrix. A lot of glitches in the matrix, but sit back, relax, and start to observe. I don't know if that's for the chat, Irma, but maybe refresh. I think we have a beautiful... Do we have 5x5 in the chat right now? Do we have the 5x5? Yeah, listen, there's tons of glitches happening. Tons of glitches. Some people might be experiencing a glitch live on the air right now. Think about all the glitches that we're seeing in reality, in technology, the tech, right? Watch out for the tech. Glitching everywhere. Because there's waves. We're within waves right now. There are constructive and deconstructive interference waves. This is not, vibes, bro. Vibes, bro. No, there's actual vibes. Constructive and deconstructive interference waves. And you could have a wave that interferes with your wave and it constructs it. It makes it a higher amplitude wave. Or then you have lower vibrational frequencies that try to lower yours, right? We are in this world. We're not of this world, but we are in this world right now. And all these waves, all these frequencies are interacting. All of these things interact. It's one of the basic life functions. Those of us that were in sixth grade, there was a tremendous sixth grade science teacher, and one of the basic life functions for all living things is interact with their surroundings. In order to live, in order to be alive, in order to survive the great solar flash, every living thing must be able to interact with surroundings. One of the basic life functions, light warriors. I still got it, baby. I'm still teaching, baby. No, it's the interact with surroundings. Now we're taking it to the next level. How important is it in this now moment to be able to interact with our surroundings? Think about if you are in a dark room. Remember, light is information. Nikola Tesla said light is information. If you're in a dark room and you can't see, you trip over a chair, you bump into the table, you stump your toe, right? You fall down the stairs. You can't interact with your surroundings. It could be dangerous. A lot of people are going around the world. They're traveling. They're going about their journey. They're not able to interact with their surroundings. They have no clue what's real anymore. There's a lot of confusion, and it makes it almost impossible to interact with their surroundings. It's a tough time period. It's very tough, very confusing. But that's what it's all about. Seals are up. Seals are out. It's time to shine, baby. It's time to shine, yeah. Oh, warriors, it's time to come out and play now. Generites interact because you're protected. We are interacting with our surroundings. We're basically wrapped in God's bubble wrap right now. We're sealed. Nothing can, remember, it all is right there biblically. 1,000 could fall to your left and 10,000 at your right hand, and you just keep moving forward. Nothing could touch you. Nothing can touch you. It's free will. You're sealed. Because you're on a higher plane of existence. You're on a different vibrational frequency right now. Different frequency. Literally happening right now. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. What is your take on Archangel winning the Belmont Stakes, right? We have a massive change. It's a great event that's happened, a great sign of the universe. Right? We had American Pharaoh. Remember the Pharaoh years ago? Now the Archangel is coming in. And all of these things, if you sit back and you watch and you observe, right? It was all about stamina in this race. You have to keep going. It's about resiliency. The devil will try to wear out the saints, but you just keep going. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And we're rapidly growing in the now moment. Please, everyone, especially if you're new to the channel, if you have friends, don't be afraid. Text a link to your friends. Say, subscribe to this channel, friend. Put it on your social media. We're growing exponentially. And Danielle Garcia, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that, Danielle. I love you, Danielle. We're growing. We have a daily video, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We're breaking down what's happening in the world right now. We're going to have to use clairsentience. We're going to have to read the clues and the codes the spiritual meaning. The horses are a very spiritual creature, very powerful creatures. And if we sit back and we observe, like Nikola Tesla said, be the observer, you have all the answers and how to make it out of the matrix during the end days and as we make it to the new age, the age of Aquarius. Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of, Light Warriors. We're headed to the age of Aquarius. It's just a bumpy time, but it's going to be a great time. It's a great time. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.